Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I just failed my last 4 stats tests and I don't know what to do.
Oh, dude, I feel the same struggle. I was just in that situation a while ago. What was the hardest part?
I don't know, every time I get to the FRQs, I always do the do step well. The first and fourth the steps are fine, but for some reason I just can't get the conditions right ever. I always forget all of them and I don't know why.
Are you just getting them mixed up for the test?
Yeah, and then I just random and normal and something else, but exactly, I can't remember it on the test.
That was literally me. That was literally me.
Are we is it just us? Can we just never learn conditions? How are we gonna get past this? I can't fail stats.
I feel like we're not the only ones who feel like conditions is the hardest thing.
Really?
Maybe we should go around and see if people feel the same way.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's the hardest part of an inference problem?
Conditions.
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 No.
Conditions.
Conditions. Conditions.
I have 11 absences for.
Now this is a story all about how my infinite problem score turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became the conditions prince of a town called Bel Air.
In West Troy, Michigan, born and raised in these classes where I spent most of my days studying for hours, crying, dying it ain't new, trying to learn too many tests that I didn't know how to do. When I took a couple exams and the scores weren't good, I had to learn the second step and I knew I could. Asked Mr.Zawislak what conditions to use. He said,
It's all about the parameter of the FRQ.
I tried to figure out the Z and T test conditions day after day, but I couldn't remember all of them or what to say. The problem told me it's randomly assigned and so randomness is met, but to prove that it's normal, what do you have to get?
Normal for proportion sets is the second of 3, n times p and n times 1 minus p, all greater than 10, but what about for a mean? N greater than or equal to 30, that's normality's routine.
Independence less conditional, fine all of that. Isn't it exciting that we're almost through with this class? 10 times n. Now is that value small enough? It must be smaller than the population or your test will be rough.
Well, chi-square, and you gotta know what's about. All the same conditions for Z and T tests, but taking normality out. Large sample size condition, use that instead.
R times C total over the whole thing.
What C said. For GOF, it's proportion times n. Expected counts are greater than 5. It's not 10.
Can't forget about bivariate data tests because it's all in the book. Liner for conditions, should have remembered that on the last test I took. Linear is met when normal plots follow a straight line. Independence is the same for all tests, but when's normality find? It can be met when a box plot of resids is symmetric. Outliers are a no. We're told randomness is met, so we're good to go. Equal variance is met when residual plots are equally spaced. That's the longest list of conditions we faced. Then I pulled up to Z's class about 8 or 9. I yelled to Mr. Z, I know the conditions, saw you later. I looked at my classroom, but now we're finally there to sit on my throne as the conditions prince of Bel Air. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, that totally worked. I got an A on my last stats test. The sky's blue again, the sun is shining. I'm ready to go. I'm so ready for this next test. Thanks for showing me that.
That's right.
Alright, so what are we doing? Just kind of doing a gangster thing.
Test.
Oh my god.
Say conditions.
Conditions.
Conditions. You just say. Oh my, chill out.
Get Aaron to do it. Get Aaron to do it.
Condition.
2, 3, conditions.
Stop.
Conditions.
Conditions.
See, that was easy, wasn't it?
Oh, no, this. Look at that. Look at that
Say
sexy
conditions
kid.
and
Hey, can I see it? Look at
Say
that.
condition.
Oh, I don't know. Conditions.
Now you say conditions.
Conditions.
No, get one more time. That was bad.
And he said you were slow.
Conditions.